This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. More than 100 low-income and at-risk tenants are still not allowed back into their homes after an hours-long standoff ended with a fatal shooting and one of the apartments set on fire. Around 1 p.m. yesterday, police got a call about a man threatening to kill his mother with a knife at the Cedar Gateway Apartments in Cortez Hill. She was able to make it out safely, but the man barricaded himself inside the apartment and began yelling out the window and throwing kitchen appliances out the window before ultimately setting a fire inside the building.
I just heard him yelling and going, nonsense. He threatened her with a knife, put it up to her abdomen, and threw her out.
Threatened to kill his mom and stuff, and she came down to our office down there. So we called the cops.
Police shot at the man and killed him. Tenants were not allowed back in last night because of water damage from sprinklers that activated during the fire. Property managers say they were offered hotel stays. We should note here, this building houses low-income families and supports previously homeless individuals with mental health challenges. It is managed by the San Diego Housing Commission. Right now, police are searching for the suspect responsible for stabbing one person near downtown. Officers say around 9:30 last night, a victim was stabbed in the arm on National Avenue near South 16th Street. They were later taken to the hospital. Police say the suspect is still out there. They hope someone will call either SDPD or Crime Stoppers with information to help make an arrest. Nearly 2 years after a mother of 3 died while taking part in a charity hike, her family is suing the organizer. Diem Lin Nguyen died while on a fundraising hike at the popular Nighthawk Trail on Black Mountain in June of 2024. It was the first day of a heat wave. On the way down, she somehow got separated from the group of about 150 people around 9:30 in the morning. About 30 minutes later, investigators say Nguyen called her sister complaining about heat and the need for water. The group was raising money for the Build a School Foundation. The lawsuit accuses the nonprofit of being negligent by ignoring the heat dangers of the day, along with failing to get proper permitting. That permitting could have required certain safety measures, something the family's attorney says he knows from organizing large events.
They will sometimes have a ranger on call. They will have or require certain safety precautions. So for our festival, the city comes back to us and says, we require paramedics on standby. They didn't have any safety precautions or safety measures in place. They didn't have any kind of formal tracking or partner system.
The attorney said this tragedy could have been prevented with the proper precautions. The hike organizers said the hikers were provided with plenty of water and snacks and the trail marked with chalk. The San Diego Unified School Board approved a resolution to cut back on students' screen time. It bans streaming platforms like YouTube and Twitch on school-issued devices, along with some other policy changes. The district already has a cell phone free use policy requiring phones to be put away during school hours, but this change would extend to tablets and computers in class. District leaders say while they recognize the role technology plays in modern education, research has shown excessive screen time can have a serious impact on mental health and academic performance.
Research is raising important questions about how technology impacts children's developing brains and bodies, their attention, their sleep, their social development, their mental health, and ultimately their learning.
I expect my kids to be working on their actual schoolwork and not on YouTube or whatever game that they can get into.
The first round of changes are set to be implemented at the start of the new school year. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at your forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the afternoon today, it's going to feel a little bit humid still. We'll be in the mid-70s for the coast, right around 83 inland for the mountains, mid-80s. Deserts near 110, so the deserts do have an extreme heat warning today and tomorrow. At the beaches, dangerous rip currents continue. A wave height still near 6 feet. Always be very careful if you're getting in the water, but always be near a lifeguard tower. For the coast, tomorrow and Friday, gradual clearing around 73. This weekend, we cool down to around 70, so the entire county is going to have a cooling trend. Your 10-day coming up.
Thank you. School is out, summer's here, but that doesn't mean the learning is over. How local libraries are keeping kids engaged this summer. That's coming up next. Stay with us.
We are rolling. Your left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from? Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. Every summer, parents are tasked with trying to keep their kids engaged in learning, trying to prevent the so-called summer slide. The United Way and San Diego Public Libraries are teaming up especially to help kids when it comes to reading. NBC7's Nicole Gomez has more.
Well, in the U.S., more than half of third graders are not reading at grade level. In San Diego, the numbers are a little bit better, 56% meeting those standards, but still many are falling behind.
That's why United Way cares so much about literacy, and that's why we care so much about access, because in San Diego, we can change this story. Literacy rates is not something that's impossible to change. It takes time, it takes passion, and it takes our community coming together to really invest in our families and invest in our kids.
In the city of San Diego, that investment looks like 37 libraries where parents can take their kids during the summer months to pick a book, participate in STEM workshops, grab a free lunch at participating locations, or just drop in by themselves to have a cool and a safe place to read in an effort to maintain literacy skills. First step is getting a library card.
Have your children pick out books that interest them. That is key. Have them browse the shelves, find out what they want to learn about, whether it's baseball or they want adventure stories, find graphic novels, right? Find out what they're interested in, because if they're picking out books, if they're taking ownership and picking books that interest them, they're obviously more likely to read them, they're more likely to want to read more and then become lifelong readers.
Well, for all of the programs and events happening at any city library, you can head to the city's website and navigate to the library closest to you. Reporting from the Downtown Central Library, Nicole Gomez, NBC7.
The final games of the group stage begin in less than an hour. Mexico plays today, and they are looking to end with a perfect 9 points for the first time ever in the country's history in the World Cup. During Mexico's last game, 40,000 fans packed last week's watch party in Chula Vista to watch Mexico versus South Korea. Take a look. The city of Chula Vista just shared this drone video of what the crowd looked like along 3rd Avenue. Chula Vista police say around 40,000 people attended that free event. They only expected about 25,000 people to attend. The city says the event also brought an economic boost of roughly $1.3 million for local businesses. Just a friendly reminder, you can watch all of the action in Spanish on Peacock and Telemundo 20. The first game is now underway, and Mexico's final group stage game is at 6 p.m. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen will have a look at your weather forecast right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, Mom, the water's already waist high. And we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. We're still going to be humid today as we head through the afternoon. Around 74 at the coast, 83 inland. Mountains will be in the mid-80s. Deserts near 110. Extreme heat warning in the deserts through tomorrow, with temperatures still near 110 tomorrow. But we will cool down for the weekend. For the coast, the rest of this weekend around 73. For the inland valleys, around 80 Thursday and Friday. This weekend, though, a cooling trend will be around 70 at the coast. And look at the inland valleys, mid-70s this weekend. Comfortable next week. Mountains and deserts cooling also this weekend.
Not too bad. Thank you, Sheena. If you've driven in Barrio Logan, you may have already noticed the city of San Diego changed the Cesar E. Chavez Parkway sign to Chicano Park Boulevard over the weekend. The city council approved the change back in April following shocking sexual abuse allegations against the late labor leader. They also voted to rename Cesar Chavez Day to Farm Workers Day. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.